Say what? Hey guys, Headcase here. So a couple of you are probably a little confused, especially on how to run Dodge and Burn, but just confused in general with the expansion. You want to see kind of what I'm building right now. I am going to take you through now that I've had some time with these decks. Just really quick, definitely not a deck tech. I haven't had enough time with it, but this is what I'm currently running. Especially with Dodge and Burn, I've had a lot of success, but this deck's amazing, so it's not really that surprising. Anyway, I'm going to take you through the entire expansion, all of my decks right now, how I'm currently running them, and not go too much into why, unless it's like interesting, but this is just going to be quick, just to give you a good starting point on where you can start as an initial deck build, and then you can put in like invoke the Power of Mind. You know, who knows? It could go in there. You might find that you need a place, you have a place for it, so you can run Invoke the Fire Mind. But if you have no idea, this video is for you. Anyway, 2 Terramorphic Expanses, 2 Earthquakes, 2 Banefires, all 4 of the Remands, a Memory Lapse, 2 Star Storms, a Volcanic Geyser, 3 Searing Spears, Cerebral Vortex, 2 Electrolyzes, Thought Bind, there we go. All 4 Chars, 2 Volcanic Fallouts, 3 Compulsive Researches, the best card in your deck, / the worst card in your deck because it's awkward to cast, Future Sight, 2 Draining Whelks, 2 Opportunities, not too sure about these guys either, and the Fire Blast. So that's going to do it for Dodge and Burn. That one I think I'm probably the most confident about, but still, you could find some cards in there that need to be ran and some that don't need to be ran. Anyway, oh, did I say with the land count? I should probably go back to that. Although you could, it's going to make me feel better if I kind of make this concise. 24 land, 12 and 10 on the split, with islands and mountains, respectively. Alright, Lords of Darkness. Played a bunch with this. Oh, it just gets wrecked by Dodge and Burn, so it was kind of disheartening. Okay, starting off with an Innocent Blood, 3 Heartless Summonings, all 4 of the Diabolic Edicts, 2 Doom Blades, an Infernal Tutor, 2 Hideous Ends, No Mercy, a Diabolic Servitude, 2 Tendrils of Corruption, Mutilate, 2 Damnations. The mass removal in this deck is awesome. Shadowborn Demon, 3 Blood Gift Demons, 3 Halo Hunters, 2 Promises of Power, a Reaper from the Abyss, the Harvester of Souls, Corrupt, Lord of the Void, Runescarred Demon, and 2 Reaver Demons. I'm running 24 land in that one. And that'll do it for Lords of Darkness. Hall of Champions. This deck surprised me a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this one because I think, like, notice the land split of 8, 6, and 7 with 25 land and 4 Terramorphic Expanses. I really think that this deck needs to be running an even split, even though like some of the cards like Akrazan Squire, I think that's how you pronounce it, he's a decent card. I mean, he's a bear. He beats in. Even Squire's pretty good, you know, too. But I don't want to run it that white because I'm not going to be able to cast all my spells like the double white. Like I'm not running the Battle Grace Angel either, the Marshall, Kuz. And I think it's just going to be awkward. I'm already running 2, blanking on the Angel, 2 Sublime Archangel, there we go. I'm already running 2 of those, and it's already awkward enough. That's the only double, so I'm running it the split like this, 8, 6, and 7, 25 land. See if you like it. If you don't, you know, I don't think the mana's that awkward. I mean, sometimes it is awkward because it's a 3-color deck and they gave you no fixing. Anyway, I'm gonna quit talking about it. See if you like this build, and like I said, go from there. I'm running 18 3-drops. That is ridiculous. Anyway, 25 land, the split is 8, 6, and 7, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore. 4 Terramorphic Expanses, 2 Death Duelists, a Notvine Paladin, 3 Kasali Pride Mages, 2 Jessian Infiltrators, a Sigil Blessing. I can't find a 60th card, so that still made the cut. A Janora, Asura of War, not too sure about her. I don't even think I've played her, so we'll see. She seems good. Guiltspire Avenger, you run him solely, it doesn't animate the deck manager, you run him solely because of his artwork. I'm just kidding. He's okay, too. All 4 Rocks War Monks, very good. Dauntless Escort, run 2 of those. A Kasali Ambusher, I still really like that card. Card's beast. 3 Behemoth Sledges, 2 Pariahs, all 4 of the Bant Charms, a Rafik of the Many. Knight of New Alara on your Rocks War Monk is broken. I say broken like all the time. I think Magic players just do that in general. It's not broken, it's good, okay? 2 Sublime Archangels, a Restoration Angel, because Restoration Angel is just a beast, it is. 2 Gleam of Resistance to help with the mana fixing. Basically, I think I've actually won with this card, but you more than often are going to be basic land cycling to get one of your other 2 colors. And a Tul Samir Wolfblood. That card's pretty beastie. Now, what I don't get is why I'm running 25 land. So I think while we're in this video, I'm going to add, I don't really think it needs 25 land. It only runs 1 6-drop, a couple 5-drops. This card seems good. I just don't really like running. I mean, it doesn't seem good. It seems borderline playable, but I'm trying to think of anything else I'd want to run. The Battle Grace, I really want to stay away from it, especially with 8 planes and 4 team-offs, and that's it. Finest Hour could toss that in too. I don't know. I guess since this is kind of unprepared, I really don't know where that 25th land came from. I guess take your pick. Mirror Sigil Sergeant's pretty good. He's another 6-drop though. Finest Hour I can see being okay. I'm going to throw in the Battle Grace Angel though. I think it might turn out to be awkward. And then cut probably... I just like to keep my land at least somewhat equal, because I'm not biased on my land. Anyway, run it like that. Yeah, I really don't, like I said, I don't know where that 25th land. That's frustrating. I thought I was semi-prepared for this. All right, Sylvan Might. This deck is nuts. I love this deck. I'm running 22 land because I have 4. I don't have a single 5-drop in this deck. They're all 4 drops and below. Draga Warcaller, I guess, isn't technically a 1-drop, but he fills up 3 of the 1-drop slots. A Taunting Elf, I don't know. I don't know about him, but he's in there right now. 3 Essence Wardens, a Glade Cover Scout, a Spire Tracer, 2 Rancors, 1 Fauna Shaman, Elvish Vanguard. That card, turns out, this card is beast. I love this card. Talar's Battalion. Once again, I thought I was ready for this, and apparently I'm not, because I didn't want to run that card anymore. It's kind of jank. Let's throw in a Copperhorn. I like my 1-drops. Where'd she go? There she is. Alright, a Gem Palm Strider. That card's good. Running both of them. All 4 of the Well-Wishers. I said it in a previous video. It might not help you win, but it definitely helps you not lose, and it'll buy you time to overrun the dude with elves. And if you realize you gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield, so if you run the Mirror, that card becomes very relevant. And Azuri Renegade Leader, I say Ringleader all the time. I'm probably just going to stop correcting myself and just forget about it. Imperious Perfect. All 4 of these Timberwatch elves. 4 might be a little too much. 4 Lead the Stampedes. I decided to run all 4 because that card's amazing in this deck. 2 Immaculate Magistrates, 2 Heedless ones. Not running all 3 of them because it doesn't have a relevant ability. It's just like a big bear, and I decided I only needed 2. I thought Sylvan Messenger is really good in this deck too, and it tops out the curve at 4. So Sylvan Might, loving that deck. It's so fun. Let's go. Do I have to go all the way back here? Anyway, Sword of the Samurai. This deck, I don't know. I just try to run it as a Umezawa's Jititi deck. So I'm not too sure about this one. This is my least favorite deck in the expansion. I don't think it's very good. So I haven't play tested it much. I can't even really tell you if it's even successful. But this is the build I'm running. So if you trust me at all, trust my initial judgments on it. I think I played like 3 or 4 games. So 24 land. The split is 12 and 9. I'm running all 3 of the Terramorphic Expanses. An Isamaru, Hound of Konda. That card's bananas. Devoted Retainer, running all 3 of those. A Path to Exile, Still Shaper's Gift. This gets Umezawa's Jititi almost every time. But pay attention to the pro sword spells later on in this mana curve. So 1 Hand of Honor. All 4 of these Battle Mad Ronins. I have to pull these cards up because I'm having to squint to read them. That's how little I know them. Umezawa's Jititi. Don't have to talk about that card at all. It's amazing. All 4 Lightning Helixes. Well, I guess the only thing you have to say about this card is it's amazing, trust me. And then when you play with it, you realize that it's like free spells on a stick. It's really, it's just free spells for free. No cards, no mana, just free. Double Cleave seems pretty good with the swords. I don't know. That seems kind of cute. I don't know if it's any good. Masako the Humorless has done actually pretty well for me. 4 Kitsune Blade Masters. Kitsune Blade Masters. I don't know. Sword of Fire and Ice. Pro Red, Pro Blue. Don't forget. Sword of War and Peace. Pro Red, Pro White. Don't forget. Oathkeeper Takeno's Daisho. It's an okay. It's not your best, but it's playable, I think. Intimidation Bolt. Nagao, Bound by Honor. Fumiko, the Low Blood. That card actually is pretty bananas. Glory of Warfare. You might can find room for the 4th one because this is one of the best cards in your deck. But it's up to you, I guess. Stone Hewer Giant. He probably will die. He probably won't get his ability activated, but if you can get that ability activated, he's going to be insane for you. That's instant speed, so if you get in with a creature that that goes in unblocked, activate that, slap it on that guy, and then there you go. You got a sword on a guy that you can almost guaranteed to get in, so that's nice. And a Zealous Conscripts, just the power level, that card's really good, so I had to run it. Anyway, that's it for the expansion. So far, I'm digging Dodge and Burn the absolute most. Sylvan Might is a close second. Actually, it's a distant second, but I still really like the deck. Hall of Champions is probably third. Lords of Darkness, and then followed up by Sword of the Samurai. But that all could change. That's just my initial impressions on less than a week worth of playtesting. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll get you another one tonight. I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I'm running with this expansion. See you guys.